Hi Aries, it's Jen here from Tarot Spirit here for your November 2015 monthly tarot reading. And we're just going to get started. I'm using two decks today, the Arthurian Legend Tarot and the Pagan Tarot. And I'm going to do categories, but they all start, I just did the Sagittarian video and they all start working together. So I'm not going to strictly stay within the categories because it doesn't work for me. But we'll use that as a starting point. So in the work category, we have the Three of Wands. I love this. It's like one of my favorite cards. I love the horse in it. And the Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay, so you're on fire at work. That's for sure. Any new project you're starting will be met with success and enthusiasm. And your your ships are starting to come in as well on other things that you've been working on. So you're very entrepreneurial, you're very enthusiastic, and you're very successful in the month of November. These are excellent cards in the work category. You may even be thinking of going out on your own, or have a new idea for a business, and it's something you should pursue. So in the home category, we have the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Wow. Statistically, this happens a lot, but it has to statistically be sort of with 78 cards in each deck. So, okay, this is a big message. This is my card about when other people are behaving badly, how are you behaving? Do you allow yourself to be brought down to their level? Or do you continue to conduct yourself with integrity and act respectfully even when someone is potentially being disrespectful to you? It's very difficult. Working on it myself at the moment too. The other sort of meaning I give to this card is sometimes if you're really in a stalemate about something, because there is can be like a sneaky quality to this card, which can be negative, but perhaps you may need to take a totally different approach to something in your home environment. And sort of instead of storming in the front door saying, hey, I'm here and let's do this, you need to be more creative and kind of try to get in through the back door and work things in a more subtle way to try to navigate a certain situation. And it isn't in a sneaky, manipulative way. It's in a creative way is, I think, probably the best way to look at it. It doesn't have to be a negative way. But if there are people that are just not behaving badly, you have to work really hard to still be respectful, to still, if someone changes plans at the last minute, well, don't then say, well, I'm not going to tell them to the last minute because they never tell me. They always wait till the last minute. Because those type of people, they're not going to go, oh, I just did that to her, so now I see what she's or he's doing and I'm going to stop. They're only going to see the fact that you were disrespectful, and then it's only going to fuel their, it's just sort of a negative cycle that you don't want to get into. Okay, relationships. Ooh, yeah. 10 of Swords. So some of you, remember this is a general reading, and 4 of Cups. Some of you are and this isn't going to apply for everyone. This is a specific message for some people who are in relationships that are not going well. So if you're in a happy relationship, this obviously isn't applying to you. But for those of you who at home, I do think these two, someone's not behaving well. Um, it's going to end one way or the other. You're just had enough and you're going to put your foot down. They're going to leave or walk away, or there's going to be a huge blowout and things just can't be the same. I don't know how this will play out. Or maybe you just completely shut down, or they completely shut down and but there's going to be this, I can't do this anymore. This is the end. I can't go on. So, people say this is the worst card in the deck, but I kind of don't see it that way, because I sort of see it tower-like in the way that this had to happen. And it's like, until you hit this point, as painful as it can be in some cases, you can't move on and for things to get better. So it's like, you know what? Celebrate the fact that, you know what, here I am, and things can only get better from here. I may not want to deal with it. It may have been painful to get here, but now at least I can move forward where I couldn't before. And just be careful that you're not missing opportunities because you're just so focused on the negative for change and good things that are coming. Sometimes if things have been bad, we can't, we only see the negative, and it's very hard to get out of that negative cycle. So if someone is offering, forgiveness or an olive branch, I mean, you have to, when you have double 7 of swords and 10 of swords, I would have a hard time thinking that this is something to hold on to, but make sure you're not missing someone extending the olive branch. Challenges, boy. Knight of Shields. So change. You want change in your home environment. Home, health, work, spirituality. I think it's home. You want it to change. And here's the Tower. Okay. Again, this is for just a specific subset of people that need to hear this message. There is a situation that you're already completely aware of. This is not going to come as any surprise, that needs to change. Wow, that card's kind of crazy in the background. I really, maybe there is infidelity going on for some of you. I don't know what's going on in this picture, but so there will come a point with the Tower and the 10 of Swords in this month where things can no longer continue going the way they are and must change, and that's a good thing, because you can't continue the way it was anyway. So sort of a overall outcome, yes, death, which not real death, change, transformation, big change is coming for you this month. Okay, you're going to be leaving November, and a significant part of your life will be changed. And the King of Cups. Emotional maturity. So I see this playing out as, there's change coming whether you want it or not. The Tower, the 10 of Swords. Maybe you've been, it's funny, things are really good at work though. Things are very good at work, but there is something in your home life and your relationships that's not working out and needs to change, and is going to change regardless of what you do or not. There is going to be an event, and lots of times, the straw that breaks the camel's back is not some huge thing, but it's, for some reason, it just hits you at the right moment. The one thing that's said, or the one action that's done. And it can often be the smallest things, but it's somehow the wake-up call that you needed. And it's just like, oh my God, what am I doing? Why am I continuing? So something must change and will change. And it's going to be very positive, this change. It needed to happen. And in some area of your life, you will no longer be functioning the same way when you enter December as you were when you came into November. But it's going to bring about emotional maturity. You're going to learn an amazing lesson from this situation that you will cherish that you learned it, because it will be so beneficial for your life. So I'm going to pull a power thought card from Louise Hay. Oops. Oh, I didn't look at the bottom of the deck. Oops, here we go. It says, my life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. So this is not cautioning you, but asking you to explore, what part are you playing in this situation this month? And again, how are you behaving when your perception is that other people are behaving badly? Are you allowing that to give you permission to act badly, or are you still conducting yourself with integrity and, in an appropriate way? Okay, do I have time? So we have the Empress at the bottom of this deck, abundance, the Divine Feminine, and the Six of Pentacles, giving and taking. So I think there's a need for nurturing and give and take that's just not happening. And if there isn't a way to nurture this situation to bring about more nurturing and to give and take, then it probably needs to end. But it definitely needs to change. So I think some soul searching for Aries, just about, and I think it's just one specific aspect, but it's going to be most on your top of your mind this month. And even though sometimes these situations are painful and stressful, a really important life lesson, spiritual lesson, learning about yourself, is going to happen this month, and you're going to be changed. It's going to change how you live your life moving forward into December. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next month. Take care.